Normally I have music right about now, but my Bluetooth died. Well, it didn't really die, but it decided to, do a permanent strike and not work anymore. So that's great. Though I tested out my other Bluetooth, and I'm hoping that it will work. I turned it back off in fears that it might fuck up or something. I don't know, but it's not doing its typical charge light though, so I'm not too sure if it'll completely work. Though it did turn on. I'm actually kind of happy and surprised about that, but I don't know if the actual charging aspect of things wants to cooperate, but there's power to it, so there's that. You go off, little buddy dog. What's up, pup? What's up, pup? You little pup. You insane Bane. He is an ashamed little doggo. I figure I kind of wait a little bit before I test trial run this thing, because I have no idea if it even wants to cooperate. I don't want to really set myself up immediately and then be all pooped. Rather see if it'll properly work out a little bit later. But first one, which is kind of annoying because I do tend to having my tunes in the background a little bit, because it does at least add a little bit of liveliness, to even when I'm bored. Just slow period right now. Meh. So that's lame, but whatever. What are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? So I just hope for the best. Fucking hell. Nice. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. You're just a goofball. Little goofball. Aye. Well, fuck it. Might as well see if this little bad boy wants to work. I know it'll turn on. Let's see if it'll work. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, do this first, because I actually don't know how loud this thing's on. Okay. All right, let's will you work? Okay, we're gonna let that roll for a minute and just see what happens. Please stay alive. Let's hope that this first song actually does help with a little staying alive. Please, Bluetooth, work. Please work. I would be very, very grateful. If I just have to keep the fucker plugged in, then screw it. I'll be fine with that. But I guess we'll see. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see if it wants to keep going. Can't believe the shoddy ass fucking charger that I had straight up marked the other Bluetooth somehow. I don't even know how. I plugged in and realized that need to kind of twinkle a little bit, where it's kind of starting to peel a little, and then it just went silence, and it was still on somehow, and I didn't, for whatever reason, now the buttons don't work, so I can't turn it off and turn it back on. So I'm hopefully thinking maybe if I just let it die on its own, I guess, then it will eventually maybe reset itself and I can charge it again. Because that's lame, but at least my waterlogged fucking Bluetooth from when I was kayaking is working so far. It just doesn't charge, but at least it still works with it being juiced up like that so far. So Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. So far, it's doing this thing and rocking it out, so I'm kind of happy about that. I was happy about that. Also happy, too, because my buddy paid me for storage shit. So now I at least have some loss to pay my phone bill and stuff like that. So that should at least be for the most important bullshit, gotten, things taken care of for the month. Plus now with prospects, even if it's like little part-time work and shit, finally got that going, so it's a good week. It's a good little week. Slight little bummer though, because the boss of the place that I went to this earlier, not this afternoon, but before noon, like he wasn't there. He left early that day, and I was like, fuck. It's like, so he showed up for a little bit, did like some basic boss stuff, and left. It's like, god damn it. All right, well that put a little poop in the step. But that's whatever. I just asked when he's gonna be there, and they're like, yeah, Monday or like Tuesday or something. So here's the hoping.
That way.
Doggo, this way. Sikov, get over here, you big goofball. Or at least just stay right there for now. No.
Who thinks these are puppy treats?
It's because of the plastic crinkling. He hears the crinkles and he's like, So far, it actually is doing pretty good for itself. Yay! This Bluetooth drowned and has come back from its watery grave after probably like 5 or 6 something months just being like stagnant up here. Basically, I've left it up there the whole time, just thinking, I'll probably toss it later, whatever, or some shit like that. But no, end up kind of coming in clutch today. I'm still a little peeved about how like the other one took a shit literally just because I tried to charge the damn thing. It's like, how in the fuck? How does that even happen? I could show the cord, but it's having a trash bin in my room, and I don't want to really deal with shifting for that bullshit. So, meh. But it was bunk. When that happened, I was like, what the fuck? Hey. Try to turn it off, turn it on again, and just refuse. Like the buttons just wouldn't work, and it's like, God, son of a bitch. Definitely put a little poop in this step from last night up to this morning, because I was like, well, maybe it turned off and I'll like be able to do something with it, a little bit later. Nope. And it's still in its stasis of just pretending that it works. How's a charger like fucking fry a Bluetooth speaker? How's that even possible? Not even like full on fried it, just enough for it to just like act like it's on, but it's a goner, like basically, at least so far. Well, I don't know, maybe not, because I thought that fucking Bluetooth is a goner, and that thing's working fine right now. So, there, guess we'll see. We'll see what it does. We'll see if that thing kind of did die on so while being plugged in, that will also be sad, because that will bum me out too. But so far so good. I think as long as it just stays plugged in, it should be okay. I'm honestly really happy it is working again though, just because I do like the bass on it. It's a really nice bass. Oh, really, dog? Goodness gracious. Why do you lock yourself in the laundry room all the time? I'll never understand it. Does me. Getting that little bad boy loaded up here. Bada bing, bada boom. funny is I can actually kind of like hear the bass in this song. The other Bluetooth does not have a bass really at all, and it's like, what? That's what the bass sounds like in the song? It's like, whoa, nice. I like that. Oh, I like that, Holmes. Nice. Oh. What was that for notification? Ooh. Actually, something I look at really quick here. Be right back. Blah, blah, blah. Had to send a couple messages there for a little bit. And of course, some of it, a little bit of saw a little message I had to respond to. Then there was something on the group chat. I was like, shit, I gotta check that out too. One of my buddies sent me also this hilarious video too of this like dude who made his own Cybertruck. And it was just like this weird lime green like truck that he obviously just welded a bunch of shit together to make it look like a weird triangle. And it's like, dude, this guy has got to be trolling, because he responded with, this isn't just simping, this is an advanced simping. I'm just like, nah, that's trolling, dude. That guy's got to be trolling. There ain't no way that dude is like, I'm too poor to afford a Cybertruck, but you know what, I'll just make my own. Because apparently he's got money to make his own, but not get one himself. So he has to be doing it for, a meme and doing it for a troll. I would just stuck around just to wait, for the owner to come out and be like, are you doing this as a troll, or do you really wish you want a Cybertruck? And that would kind of, I think, dictate the answer. But at the same time, I know, maybe it could be a sarcastic, like, oh yeah, man, I just so badly wish I can just, get the truck of my dreams with a Cybertruck. I'm thinking like there might be some sarcasm laid all up in that shit, and I'm just like, nah, there ain't no way. There can't be a way. Honestly, to me, I just look at it and be like, you can't be fucking serious. There's just no way. Though I will say, I have been seeing more Cybertrucks lately. I don't know if it's just because now I'm just starting to notice them or something or what, but Jesus fucking Christ, I can't help myself but at least, yell something, at like, whether that doesn't make your penis bigger, gay, or something. I don't know, like something. Like whatever just happens to pop my mind, right off the bat, because they need to feel bad. They need to feel bad about themselves. Because there's even like straight up like little TikToks or fucking like little Reddit posts about these Cybertruck owners that like feel like they're being targeted. And it's like, we're not the one projecting tiny dick energy over here, my guy. Like, honestly, I look at the big truck, weirdos and shit with like more bigger dick energy than a Cybertruck owner. That's saying something, because that's some tiny dick energy too. But at least that's more like below average small dick energy. Like Cybertruck energy, it's like micro peen energy, like just little mini me's. It's like, good Lord. Like when you somehow, I would say ascend, but descend lower, than fucking like F-150, like jacked up fucking weird like truck owners that also never go mudding or outdoor, shit or working with them or nothing. They're just curiously pristine, like they just got it out of the factory, let alone the lot. It's like, yeah, you somehow got tinier dick energy than those guys, especially when they got their flags flying around everywhere in like the back of their fucking like, truck bed doors, like laden with endless fucking stickers and shit, all of them like political about how like, don't trade on me, boy, kind of bullshit. It's like, even with that included, which I also have seen them more lately, which is also annoying, but what the fuck you gonna do, I guess. They just happen to be around, and they really like to project small peen energy. Though when it's a Cybertruck, I can't help but at least say something. And a couple of times, like, there's always like someone else, in the driver's seat. I'm just like, how much did your friend pay you, to go in that thing? Or did he, just Or did you just tag along because you actually wanted to go on it too, you fucking goober? It's like, good lord. Good fucking lord. And they're just the most ugliest fucking things on the road. Like, it's, if I had like Rotten Tomatoes, I would the urge, like, if I just casually had them on me, and or I could just materialize them at whim, I would just straight up like have to hold back the urge to chuck them at it. You know, like straight up. See one drive by, I'm like, nice, right on the windshield. It is so ridiculous. I feel like I see one at least like a week. And I'm gonna try to like gauge like if they're, you know, like what parts of the neighborhood they're, you know, at and shit. Because I know one of them lives in town for sure. There's a few that are just in town, but just probably like elsewhere, you know. And PX here, actually, you know, surprisingly, I don't think I've really seen any out there. Seen one in Vancouver once. I know there's at least like two. Well, I know at least within like a 3 to like, you know, 4 something mile vicinity, there's at least like 4 to 5 Cybertrucks for sure that, you know, like someone with a midlife crisis and a very micropene energy status, or probably literally does, is, you know, driving it around, you know, because, you know, can't get custody of the kids or some shit. I don't fucking know. But either way, I just can't help but at least say something when I see that shit, because it's like, good fucking lord. The projection is real. And especially, honestly, at this point, it's kind of like flabbergasting, you know, like when, you know, someone gets a new one, you know, at this point, it's like, the dude is straight, like, the guy that, you know, that made this dumb fucking thing, you know, is straight up, like, going fucking Nazi sass and going, like, Silicon Valley coup status or whatever the fuck. Like, you know, he's just, like, being an unelected bureaucratic fucking nightmare. And, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, I want to get a new vehicle. A Cybertruck should suffice. Yeah, let's just put money in that you know, like, pocket. Yeah, that's a smart move. That's a good idea. It just kind of shows that, like, whatever, like, you know, thought process or critical thinking people like that have, it's like pretty much next to none. If there really is any in the first place, you know, to even start with, you know, to set a, you know, at least some sort of a standard boundary, but nope. Here in America, we like to, you know, set the bar low, and then the next 4 years, we like to set it lower. Just to see what happens. You know, that's how we like to roll out here. Not me personally, but hey, that's what the country does, I guess. Because got a lot of chuckle fucks that, you know, still want to downplay a lot of the fucking genuine, you know, fundamental problems that, you know, are going to, you know, continuously cultivate and shit. Especially when it comes to, like, at least Elon predominantly getting this way. Because frankly, Trump just seems like he's just kind of like being, like, you know, controversial showman, but Elon is actually the one going around doing shit. So if anything, you know, Trump really shouldn't be the focus. It should be Elon, really. He should be the main focus right now when it comes to, like, this administration. You know, fuck Trump. We already, you know, it's like we already, you know, like, get the gist about that, you know? It's like, yeah, he's bad. Orange man bad, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like, but when it comes to Elon, though, there's exceptionally now more than ever a case to be made, you know, to, like, you know, start maybe focusing with that guy. Especially with how much of an insecure little fragile ego that he has. If anything, it would be a good idea to even, like, you know, psyop, like, discord between him and Trump. Fuck it. Play dirty, you know, let's do, like, psyop it or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, make, you know, like, get, like, some insiders in there that, like, purposely sow discord between him and, you know, Trump or something. Because why the fuck not? Republicans like to do shit like that, you know, so why don't the Dems do something like that? I guess, you know, I gotta let Jesus take the wheel and, you know, just gotta, you know, play by the system, I guess, and, you know, yeah. Should vote for the because them surely as shit aren't going to learn their lesson. That's for sure. Sweet. I love how as long as it stays plugged in, it actually works. Can't charge, but it works as long as it's plugged in. Yes. Happy about that. It's been chugging for a good 20 minutes now, so that's a good sign. I like it. Probably also have to maybe keep it to a certain decibel or like a certain volume just to make sure that it doesn't like overwork itself, because it might drain itself unintentionally because of that. But I guess who knows. But either way, it works. Because honestly, having silence right now would just be, to me, like really annoying. Kind of debating if I want to go down to Debbie's for karaoke tonight. That is a debate that I'm having right now in my head. Don't have to go, like anytime soon, but for later this evening. Should I or should I not? That is the question. I haven't been there in a minute anyway. I could say fucking, do it, but I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll ponder that in my head. I wish Zukoff would, like, not be such a little isolated little turd. Good lord. A lazy little homunculus. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna go grab him. I'm gonna make him get up. Good ball. Pick you up. Bruh, are you serious? Dude, oh my god. Me. Look. Bruh. My good lord, dude. He is a lazy little shit. Good fucking Christ. Come on, bro. Get over here. Does this distract you? No. You just want to stare and look like a goof. Oh my god. Alright, well, fuck you two. At least the door ain't completely closed shut now, but jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. He's such a little lazy bastard. I tell ya. What the fuck? Like he was tempted, but no. He's trying to see if he wanted to, like, grab a little toy that, I know that was in there, but nope. He didn't. Lazy little shit. Lazy dogs don't, get to go out to bars. That's why you get to stick around and just be a lazy shit here. Be a sleepy bean. You show no incentive. You show no incentive in it, my guy. Such a goofy dog. I still love the little boy, but good lord. He's very stubborn. A very stubborn dog indeed. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Of course, though, it's definitely gonna actually probably drop like significantly, you know, like after tonight. Like next week is gonna be cold as fuck. Which I've been kind of been thinking like, yo, I mean, where is like the winter? Like, why is it unusually kind of like warm? Like at worst, it's like nippy. Breezy, and then it gets kind of cold, but if it's just a little nippy, then whatever, I can deal with it. But like, goddamn, bro. It's like, where's the actual winter? I keep hearing about rumors of snow. You know, one time I saw it was like partially sprinkling when I, like, you know, down in downtown Portland for like a minute, basically. It's like, come on, where is it? I want my snow, damn it. Though I think I might finally get it, because I was even watching a Ryan Hall video saying, oh, there's going to be some too gnarly snowstorms coming through, and I'm just like, oh shit, one's, you know, coming up my way, and I think there's another one on the East Coast. I'm just like, ooh, I guess winter's coming back a little bit. Whoa. This is how I feel about it. Because I kind of like it, but I definitely want to at least get some gloves for it. I actually know I got some. I just need to get my snowboarding duffel out and get it from there. Yeah. Good lord. Ugh. Ooh, that felt good. Ooh, that felt nice. God damn. Ugh. Thought I saw a notification from my little group chat, but no. It was not. It's just some bullshit Discord notification. Ay, ay, ay. No, thank you. Since it is karaoke night, that is what? It's basically an hour. Also, it doesn't seem like it's too bad of a time frame. Now the debate is whether I should bring the pooch or not. You know, probably not. Last few times, you know, I remember bringing him with me. You know, he was like being kind of a little bit of a shit. So that probably would not be a good idea. I don't even know why. Like, I mean, usually he's always like chill as fuck, but you know, last few times, you know, I brought him there, he's always been kind of a little bit of a turd. It's just like, the fuck? What the hell, my dude? Why, doggo? Why you be that way? So it's just like, definitely don't get like, you know, Zukov sometimes. It's just kind of been a little weird way. Not even in a bad way, just kind of more like me. I just want to like kind of, you know, sit and do my thing and just like chill. You know, like But when he's at other places, he's literally the polar opposite, and he wants to go check everything out. And he gets barky, starts, just kind of being a little bit of an irascible turd. So it's like, what the fuck? I definitely don't get it. It could be maybe an anxiety thing, but I doubt that's the case because he's always been chill. So I don't get it. Thanks. I love how, like, if I were to actually, bring him along, like like tonight, he would be the total opposite of how he is right now. And that's truly annoying. I'll never understand a little pooch. He is a really weird goofball. An anomaly, really. I always like to play around and think that, if aliens were a thing, it's more or less just like, they would supplant us in a way, not by other humans, but by, the animals that are around, at least as observers. If they're more of a race, based off observation. If they're like they live aliens, then, they're, then it would be like Elon Musk, basically. Like, or some shit like that. But, at least when it comes to, little absurd little, little doggos like him, or like cats, or, even like the silly meme of like, the, fake birds and shit like that. There's, those type of theories too as well. I like to think that, if, like aliens were around, they would just like, bioengineer some like, cyborgs and shit like that, and just like, take the DNA of different like animals and just use them as, ways of observation. I'd like to think that Zukov and Bandito, at least formerly Bandito, were once, these critters. And Zukov is. Because he likes to be a little irascible weirdo, and very stubborn, and also a very observant little thing too. He likes to, check things out a lot and be very snoopy and, lay sense and coordinates and be like, yes, this is what the biomes and what the environment is like here. I shall continue to make my daily readings. My daily reports via my shits. Obviously, it's just like, silliness, but I would just like to think that, if there were like, some like alien species out there, they'll take advantage of like, our gullibility and, our, fondness of other critters, especially domesticated like pets and shit like that. They'd be like, these creatures love pets. They love these different animals and fawn over them greatly. Use them as ways of observation. It's just kind of a logical idea that they would probably do if they were a thing. It's a goofy doggo. Honestly, Zukov is too much of a loof, for that, though. He just lazes around all the time. He's a loof. He's a little loof. Popo. You sleepy little loof ball. Goodness gracious. You know what? I'm gonna just force his ass up. It's ridiculous. Hey, big move. You. Yeah, you. Oh my god. Big move. Yeah. Oh my god. Lazy little turd. Oh my god. Now you're just. You act like a child. You act like an upset with a child. Don't give me that look. Oh my goodness. You silly little thing. He looked at me. He's like, "Am I in trouble? Oh no, what's happening?" Yeah, I woke you up. / got you out of your little lazy phase. Yeah, what you gonna do about it, buddy? I do know what would make you really, get all energized and shit. Probably a little bath. Because you're kind of being a little dusty boy. And it's kind of time for you to get one too, anyway. Kind of definitely need to get one at some point. So, that'll be a good little objective for tonight for him. Because he's been a little dusty boy. A little dusty lately. So, get over here. Bruh. I should have gotten some dog treats. He heard the word. He looked over and was like, what? He heard the word. Shit. I got some bacon bits. It's not really a treat. I give him a little handful. Fuck it. I think I will. This is all you're getting because the rest of it's going to go into some food that you and I are going to have. Well, mostly me, but you're getting a little bit before I finish it up and whip it up for myself to make it human food. This dude is straight up sniffing this fucking, thing of bits. Like, it is a goddamn thing of crack or some shit. I hate how, what the fuck? Why does it do that? Ah! I always get annoyed by that. Just get off. Ah! Get the fuck off me, bud. Well, now it's that's just fantastic. That's fantastic. And then they do this. Oh my god, dog. You can wait a minute. Holy shit. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, hold on. First of all, up. Really? Are you fucking serious? You want it or not? Hi. Plop. Oh. Yeah, you get to sit here for a second and just enjoy yourself. He just stared at her. He's like, fuck you, just give me that. He's just like, come on. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, you're just a baby. Oh, oh my god, you are insane. I'm gonna. Hold on. Ah! Hey, patience. Oh. Good boy. There you go. What were those little noises, dude? There you go. Well, there's one little bit there. You forgot a bit. There's a little bit right there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, you got it. Oh my God, you fruitcake. Yeah, that's all you get. Now you just get to hang out here. Oh. You big pup. You just. Like how you're over 3 years old and you still have this face of a pup. Smoosh. Smooshy smoosh. The permanent pup face. It's ridiculous. You're not getting any more. You're not getting any more bits. You'll thank me later. You'll get a lot of it when I make the next bowl of food. Oh, now you're just like, nah, fuck you, Daddy. Get back over here. You ridiculous bean. You bean. You butthurt at me. Oh. You're still gonna, what? You're still gonna harass me now? I'm just gonna give you scritches. That's all you're getting. Scritches, scritches. Scritches, scritches. Scritches, scritches. Scritches, scritches. Scritches, scritches. Booty scritches. Booty, booty, booty scritches. Scritches, scritches. Scritches, scritches, scritches. What about you, dusty boy? You just a dusty boy. You just a dusty boy. And now you're just bumping into stuff because you're ridiculous. Your tail is bumping into things. Oh my goodness, you goofy thing. You are absurd. You were just an absurd boy. You were just so ridiculous. My goodness gracious, what a goofball of a dog. You goofy doggo. Doggo. Do I give him a little bit more? Nah. Nah, I'm saving the rest of it for, for later tonight. Boop. Doggo. Hey, quit sniffing into shit. Now you just want to sniff into stuff. Is this your little rebellion because you can't have more? Yeah, it is, ain't it? Yeah, go on. Goofy little shit. Logo. Hey, excuse me. What's that about? There's not even a peep outside, and now you're just going off. What the fuck? Excuse me. Do you mind? The fuck was that about? My dude, what was that about? I ain't sure shit ain't getting more. I was debating it. But no, definitely ain't. I heard that little growl. Don't be doing that. What a little turd. Don't be doing that shit. God. They give you a little handful of bacon bits, and this is the fucking thanks I get there, bud? Jesus. Tisk, tisk. What a turd. Doggo. Hey, quit screeching yourself. Up, up. Why do you have to be like, pit and patting everywhere? Lay down. Lay down. You know what? Here, sit in a chair. I know you like sitting in a chair. Chair. Zukov. Zukov. Chair. Bruh. Bruh. Zukov. Hey. Sit in chair. Chair. Why do you just like stare at me like you're playing dumb there, bro? Or do you expect a treat every single time? Because that doesn't happen. That's not how it works. Goofy little thing. Yeah. Don't be looking at me like that. You ain't getting any more. You ain't getting nothing. Not now. Uh-oh. What? What do you want? You went outside? You outside or something? You're kind of looking at me like, ooh, going outside? All right, I'll let you out. Maybe that's what you want. Is that why you're being irascible and you're going back and forth? Almost like your attitude a little bit down. Boop. He's wandering around out there doing his thing. So, looks like I need it out a little bit. So, it was a little nippy out there. Not super cold, but a little nippy. Hi. Well, hello there. Greetings. Man, for the off and on, like, people popping in and, watching and shit, like, everyone's just like, I shall be a lurker and observe. Where you from? From the PDX, or in Oregon. The good old Northwest in the US of A. Not that, I'm exactly proud of the USA part, at this rate, because of how much of a disaster, tends to be around here. Especially these days. USA. Yep. Which, just setting the bar lower, every election cycle, pretty much at this point. And the bar has just gotten even more lower. So, sweet. From Russia? Shit. Damn, man. I hope you, stay safe and stuff, and, considering, with the bullshit out over there, too. I don't know if been out or potentially, at risk of going out to, like, to the front lines or whatever, or whatever, but hopefully not, because shit be fucked over there, too. I mean, different variables to fucked, but it's just like, I mean, we're probably gonna get even more horse fucked over here, at least more internally, more than like due to this type of shit. But gotta love it. Gotta love how like the superpowers of the world are just basically using the expense of their people for their own gains and shit. Gotta love it. Living in Russia is shitty. So I've heard. Like, I mean, I've have heard tangentially from different like Russian content creators. There's one that I follow in the fuckers that lives in Georgia now, and he's like a content creator that I like to kind of watch and stuff because he left Russia after the war started because he was a dissenter, which frankly I sure as shit don't blame him. We're living in the U.S. Well, for now, I guess all the getting's good still for now, and even then, it's not. There's not much getting to get, sadly, even for born and raised folks like me and shit. I just now finally was able to get like a job going on again, so now I got like more income coming in my pocket. So it's like, yes, at least for this week, for me, it's been pretty good about stuff like that. I doubt that. What with like the better living in? Would it be better to live in Russia? I mean, because I wouldn't want to necessarily. If I had all the fuck you money in the world and the ability to be like, you know what, where could I just plot myself? Then I would just be like, I would pick, neither U.S. or Russia, but I'll probably pick like, maybe South American or maybe a Central American country or Europe or somewhere, somewhere around there, probably. Most shittiest countries in the world. Unfortunately, it is. Especially with a place that really does honestly have like a lot of really cool, rich history, and shit. Like, I mean, that's kind of the sad thing about it, because I would love to visit Russia just for the virtue of just the history of the place. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to visit, but it's just unfortunately as a government, and economically, it's just unfortunately really shitty, not just to the people, but just shitty as a government apparatus as well. I mean, not just domestically, but foreignly, obviously, because they're in a direct hot war. You can get in jail for the meme. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But that's why I'm saying also, just stay safe too, because I don't want to unintentionally put you at risk. You post anti-Christian memes and you go to jail for about 5 years. Shit. I mean, being, especially anti-Christian myself, also being born and raised, as a Christian too, and being an atheist now, like, I mean, it's just it's straight up condolences because that just is exceptionally shitty. At least for now, I still got it right, to talk shit about that. And right there, I'm assuming VPNs and stuff like that, or other means. I'm not gonna question it, and honestly, it's probably just in his best interest, maybe not to necessarily answer, just in case. I don't know. I don't want him to accidentally get fucked by, like Putin's government and shit. We got really good internet. Oh, well. Honestly, that's probably the best answer for it. So. I mean, if I understand, there are certain things, at least when it comes to Russia's citizens, from my understanding, that have been lifted lately, in the last, like 6 months to a year. Like Russian, citizens can now like travel to other countries and shit again and stuff like that. Like while initially when the war started, that wasn't the case. So there's like certain things that have been kind of loosened a little bit. Just at least broadly when it comes to the citizens. And which I think at least in that case that's a good thing. I mean, because the citizens shouldn't have to be fucked over, just because of the, of what their own government does. To pass blocks, YouTube blocked in Russia. Yeah, like Russia has like their own variation of YouTube or something like that. I just thought of something. Got that. Which was it? Oh, Just realized I need to charge my phone real quick, but you know what? And I'm gonna find one real quick because I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. I'll be right back. Just for a second. Don't be butting into me. Damn. Okay, well, that says yes. All right, well, motherfucker. Let's go in here. Where is the... I have to elaborate on this one. You said you're not here. Now, where would it be? Hey, zip out. Quit switching yourself. If I were in his house, where would I be? I guess that I'd be. Where would it be?
I'm sorry. Come on, turn around.
Oh.
Sit down, look for a video.
Oh, well, God, well, it's a bit.
The roads are down.
God,
The
damn.
lights are down.
Hey, also just. I already got the boom for it. But there you go.
Alright. Walking around my room in here, I figured I'm gonna put a spot where they're all there.
You want this part at least? Just to, so I don't somehow
Where
dumb.
is it?
That's the Velcro part.
Oh yeah, that's
All right, now we're cooking with gas. I tell you what, there, brother. Now we're cooking with some gas. There we go. There we go. Let's have the glass. Get in there. There we go. Just kind of set you nicely, a little bit gently, something like that. Oh, you do not want to play right, don't you? You want to be a little shit. Come on, come on. You really want to be a little bit. This probably sounds like an earthquake is going on. Wow, we're a little elevated, but okay. All for the best.
like this with a whole bunch of the plug-in charger things.
Well, okie dokie. Okie dokie then. And Facebook. Well, Facebook's even blocked over there too. Well, I mean, to be fair, I think like Facebook's predominant audience, that is like on that platform is Americans anyway. So I don't think it would have been. I not so like. I mean, honestly, if like it was literally just the U.S. that ended up. That. Are you dropping stuff now? Damn. Rip. But I mean, I would think that Facebook would still run. I mean, it would take a hit, but I don't think it would just go away. But if it was like banned in the U.S., then it probably would take too much of a hit to the point where it probably wouldn't really function anymore. And maybe there'd just be splinter platforms that just buy the licensing rights after it goes bankrupt or some shit, and just like kind of make their own regional versions of it. Which, funny enough, Russia did. Which I'm sure it's not exactly anywhere close to being on par with what regular Facebook is, and regular Facebook is pretty shitty too. Hey, what are you doing? You're trying to get into those bacon bits I put away. You fuck you. Excuse me, buddy. Don't give me that look. Wow. Really? You're doing that? Don't be doing that, little hoe. Hey, no. I swear, if you start pawing at that, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna bonk you on the head. Yeah, don't make me bonk you on the head. Don't give me that look. What's wrong with you? You know better, dog. That's right, Sukov. Yeah, that's right. You know better. You know better. You little turd. The little turd mushkin. Now what are you getting into? Oh my fucking god.
He's getting into everything.
He's being a little irascible. You irascible little shit. Now I gotta take a piss anyway, real quick. So I'll be right back, but I'm keeping him in there. I'm gonna make sure he stays in his chair next time I take that little venture. Because yeah, you're a little irascible. You're the irascible Zukov over here, Comrade.
Hey, he gets in my room. First place he gets into is the kitty kibbles, and the next place is the trash.
Zukov, come get in here. Come on. Oh,
He's probably going straight from my room.
Actually, that was perfect. Told Pops about the news of, with my job expansions and shit. And got Zukov in the chair that's in the kitchen. And Zukov's just kind of chilling, doing his thing. That was actually perfect because, Zukov was getting like a little extra, like, rah, 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 I want to play. Rah, rah. It's like, nah, you sit in your chair. You sit in your chair for right now. You ain't going anywhere anytime soon, bitch. Oh, I hear him. God damn it. He knew. He knew my tactic. Shit. Oh, no. Bastard. The bloody bastard. The bloody little bastard, I'll tell you. Yep, knew it. Now he's butthurt. He's butthurt now. Wow. But, man. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Buddy. Oh, no. He's laying up against the door. I can see his shadow. Irascible little turd. Wow. Wow. Just him getting butt hurt like that is honestly pretty hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, fuck you, dude. What the fuck, man? Leave me out here. Even though I was just gonna be an annoying little turd anyway when I was in there. Man. What the hell, man? A goofy doge. A goofy little doge and doge. Yeah. Oh, it works. He can't stay in one place. He's just like, he's butthurt. Wow. Just a little child. You child. I was half tempted to maybe take him down tonight, but it wouldn't even really work well anyway. Yeah, no. Such a turd. I could never gauge him sometimes. I don't know what goes on in that little alien brain of his. Ay. Dog is irascible. A little scoundrel. Also, I'm very glad I do not have this bag of groceries I got in there, because he would get into the shit. He was already eyeballing it when I was right here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Shut up. Because he knows, I know, and it would be no bueno. Don't even play with me, boy. Don't even start that. That's what I thought. Bitch. Little hoe. Yeah. Dang. A fucking bean, indeed. can still hear him over there. He's like right on the other side of that door, wondering what the fuck. Oh my good lord, dude. Wow, he is butthurt. He feels betrayed. It's not my fault you're irascible and you're being ridiculous. I think eventually he's just gonna give up. He knows better. Just having a little tantrum. A little doggo tantrum. Oh, Jesus Christ. Honestly, like, I've thought, of, like, a hypothetical idea, like, once, shit's all, like, kind of figured out, like, next, like, I don't know, maybe, like, year and a half, 2 years. I've thought about, like, maybe, like, get, like, like, maybe a Malamute Husky or something, for Zukov to, have a little buddy with. And I just kind of immediately thought, like, it's depending on the attitude and the behavior of that said, Husky / Malamute or whatever, like, that's one, either going to be, taking off the chill vibe off of him, or two, he's going to corrupt that son of a bitch to be the most irascible motherfucker that's ever existed. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's either going to be like a weird blessing / a curse, or maybe a little both. Maybe when, one of them gets irascible, the other one does, but, they take on their chill vibes too at the same time, because when they're just like hanging out, they just want to like curl up in little beans and just be little fluff balls just chilling. That I can deal with, but I can only imagine if I had to deal with two of them and the other one, starts going off, because I know especially how Huskies, tend to be sometimes. They'll be like, they'll go off. That would, oh man, that'll just depend how much, like, Zukov corrupts, like, because if the chill corrupts, overall, and it's just kind of more like a, what the fuck, and that's about it, then I can deal with that, whatever. Just two of them now, it's like, both of you shut up. They both just kind of do over time and get over it. Still hear them around pouting, but, that's about all they'll do. I can deal with that. That'd be fine, because, it's ridiculous, but I can deal with it. Irascible little turd. Well, he's not even there anymore. I don't even know where he is now. He's somewhere in that vicinity, because I can hear him directly on the other side of the door, but his shadow ain't there anymore, so I don't know where he is. I feel like it's like a horror movie, especially if it feels like, a little like They Live alien. It's like, come out, come on. I shall feast upon your flesh and make you a part of me. And we expand as one bigger creature. Let my roars be your screams. Honestly, I need to see The Thing. I probably just realized I said They Live too when I really mean The Thing. But, like, I really need to see The Thing again, though. I haven't seen it in a fat fucking minute. Hey, both John Carpenter films. So John Carpenter was on mine. Yeah, at least you give me that credit. At least I caught myself now at that time. I was like, wait, no, I meant The Thing. God damn it. Fuck. I'm gonna start thinking about that though. Should be like, you better not. This is because he might eat me. That's gonna consume me, making me part of his essence. Wow, I love how like YouTube now just literally immediately fucking just like gave me endless chat out of nowhere. Whoa, wow, I fucking love that. I absolutely love that. Wow. Why did it take that long to load everything? It just all of a sudden, like, it's like, whoa. Why is it? Man, that's annoying. Man, what the, YouTube, get on. Get on. Keep up your shit. Like, what the fuck, YouTube? What? was wondering why it was kind of quiet there for a minute. It's like, fucking hell. Holy shit, well, you know, we're just going all the way down here. Hey, what's up? What's up? I don't know if you're still in here or not, but hey, what's up? First sci-fi horror movie today. I haven't heard it before. It's from the 80s. Ooh. I'm kind of curious. I'm always down for, like, sci-fi horrors anyway. So, coffee, shut. Never mind. You know, whatever. I don't let him boof. Just let him have his little tantrum. Yo, lol. Well, YouTube now finally decided to catch the fuck up with the chats for some reason, because it literally just, like, didn't catch up for, like, fuck knows how long. So, blame YouTube for that one, but, yeah, now it finally caught up, so. Why I decided to do that? Fuck me, I don't know. YouTube has its ways of being weird. Can't know it, whatever. It's called From Beyond, where a scientist creates a device that lets you see extra dimensions when you stay near it, and then the interdimensional creatures rise up. Whoa, bro. That sounds pretty fucking dope, actually. Does it happen to be on YouTube? Because I'll be down for that. Sounded pretty good. Does sound pretty good. I think he finally gave up. Hopefully. For that one. But he got paid MGM. It's not free of ads. Well, I do have YouTube Premium, so I mean, sometimes, I don't know. But even if it's not the case, then yeah, fuck that. I'm not, whatever. Something I can find maybe for another time. Oh, well, yeah. This sent me the trailer, so I'll at least check it out. Because I haven't heard of it before. And I'm definitely a sucker for, like, especially sci-fi, horror, and especially the combo of the two, especially when it comes from the 80s. I mean, I'm a little bit of a sucker, so. I mean, hey. If it's something I haven't seen, like, there's a movie I have heard of and I've seen the trailer of before, but I've never seen yet, is Videodrome. And I actually really want to see that movie. I think it might be on YouTube, but I think I have to rent it. I'm just like, fuck that. I'm not worried about that right now. I mean, if it's like $2 or some shit, then maybe, I guess, but if it's like anything more than that, Because you can't find like some movies you can rent on YouTube if you have at least premium where it's literally like $2 or some shit, for like some classic, and I'm like, ooh. But also every now and then you can find some really good classics that are just free and available. They'll cycle through them a few times. That's how I've watched, a couple of different movies I've been meaning to watch. It's just because they just happen to be free on YouTube. I'm just like, ooh, all right. I haven't seen this movie yet, and I've been meaning to. Let's watch it. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. I don't know if They Live is still free on YouTube, but, I got a chance to rewatch it, watching that. I'm just like, yeah. I want to see if The Thing is, still potentially free. If not, maybe to rent, but I'll just have to check it out. As much as I hate, giving a little bit of a shout out to the YouTube gods, I mean, in a way, it does kind of have its perks. And it could be fun, so, to, like, check out some movies you haven't seen and stuff, so it's whatever. If anything, I'd rather, give more to, like, other content creators and shit, which I've kind of had to, like, at least, postpone for the most part, at least for now, because I really don't want to deal with ads and bullshit, while I'm, like having music in the background or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm making sure at least that goes through more than anything, when it comes to, like, making sure to have at least, like, something going money-wise, out to that, regardless. I just hate that it's like, kind of costs like a little pretty penny, basically nowadays. Because I remember when I first got YouTube Premium, it was literally just $10. Now it's like like $16.99 or $17.99. Like they jacked it the fuck up, and especially the last few years. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, fuck you. It's like that bullshit. It wasn't a big deal, when I was like, working my former job and in the daily retail, industry and shit. But I mean, now it's like, I still will take the sacrifice in the cup, but fucking Christ, like, oof. Still hurts a little. First of all, onset for the browser blocks all YouTube ads. I guess I could see if that works. Maybe I can log into my yeah, via like YouTube Advanced or some shit. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I'll have to see. Because maybe we'll test it out one of these days, just for the fuck of it. Just to see if it works. Because if we could just do the exact same thing like we're doing right now, we'll just through that instead. I don't know. Log in your account and browser, and there you go. Well, if I was doing it via the browser, but the app, I think it would still do the same thing. Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, if it comes to it, we could fuck around with it. But knowing my prospects right now, when it comes to like, get some more moolah in the pocket, I'm not really too worried about it right now. I'm just like, kind of having little fingers crossed. I'm just like, at least I get something, please. Because that, for me, that's all that really matters right now. Because then I could still at least get a little something else in between all that. I'm definitely feeling pretty confident with my little prospects right now so far, because at least with this past week of all that, it's been pretty good. Actually, funny enough, when me and my friend Brian went to the trap for a little bit, met this guy that I was talking about, with my bullshit and with my day from yesterday, and like how good it was and stuff. And he actually was saying, it's like, oh, that's actually kind of like a record, when it comes to someone being unemployed and getting a job. I'm just like, what, like 2 months? Seriously? And it's like, yeah, some people, it takes like half a year to find no one, for some long-term stuff. I'm just like, well, it's part-time at least, but hey, I'll take the compliment either way. Like, holy shit, what? I guess I sped ran it somehow. I'm just like, I could get the aspect of that, especially when it comes to things like unemployment and stuff. So I guess I get it, So, I mean, if you have at least enough to sustain yourself with unemployment and, and maybe you're looking for like one specific thing and you just kind of keep going at it until finally there's an opening, then I could kind of get that kind of shit. So, I mean, I could see, where that comes from, but I was like, man, for me, I'm just doing a fresh start now at this point. So fuck it. I'll kind of take what the fuck ever. I don't give a shit. I don't want to give benefit of the doubt about that. I mean, Cybertruck took way too long to make to just be a troll. Well, dude, some trolls are dedicated. Hold on, Rose. Okay, so all right. Hold on. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me craft my thesis and let me explain why. Just give me a sec. Let me take a little sip soon and let me explain. Yeah, floor. All right. So here's my thesis. So, honestly, it straight up looks like, a redneck made that shit. Because, it's all welded up. It's like a custom build kind of thing. Like it came out of like, some, Billy Bob Jr., ass looking motherfucker, kind of like redneck looking son of a bitch, like Uncle Thud, fucking, like, type of warehouse, like type of like, garage and shit, you know what I mean? Like, It like, and then the paint job. That's just another extra level of just like, this had to be some like, bumpkin, kind of, country boy who just wants to kind of like go around town and be like, yeah, these side trucks and their fucking silly slickers and their goddamn high tech gumbo bullshit. Like, let me just kind of show them how dumb they look. It's like a troll in a way, in a sense of trying to make fun of them by having something just as absurd and, and like trying to look, in the sense of like, saying this is literally how ridiculous you look. It's meant to be kind of like a, more of a meta point, in a sense, because obviously the truck itself looks absurd and ridiculous as fuck. But at the same time, like, that's how Cybertrucks look, right? Like, they look just as fucking ridiculous and as absurd. So it's just one of those things where it's just like, in a way, if you think about it, it's kind of, like a meta troll in a way. And in a sense, from what some, from like somebody that obviously wants to be kind of like, a little bit of a redneck kind of country gumbo looking guy, I would assume. We never saw the owner of the vehicle. We just saw the vehicle itself. I wouldn't be surprised if it was ironically more functional. Dude, that truck is more functional. It literally is just a truck that is welded to kind of be a, some literal looking dumpster, because that's what Cybertrucks look like, and it's meant to kind of, emphasize the point. That, I mean, I don't know. That's my thesis with it. I feel like there's like some trolling going on with that. Because not every like, MAGA redneck chucklefuckle, dork, or redneck and, people like that, like, they, like, I mean, if you want to kind of give at least some of them, one thing is that they have a sense of humor and shit sometimes. You might not like all their sense of their humor and shit. You might like think some of it's ridiculous and shitty and dumb and repulsive and whatever the fuck. But some of it, can be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, and I think that's kind of what's going on there, in my opinion. I don't know. That's, you could disagree, maybe. I don't know. That's my thesis with it. I feel like it's a troll, just something a little meta troll. For some redneck that end up getting a little clever. A redneck that happen to have a brain. We may never know. We had, dude, the guy who, found that, he should have stuck around a little bit and be like, hey, I just want to ask about your truck a little bit, what, or whatever. Like, you should have stuck around. See, that's why you gotta stick around sometimes if it's something like so outlandish that you have to like, ask about it with the owner. Just don't look like a creep and literally just sit next to it, but like be nearby and be like, oh hey, is that yours? I want to ask about it because I've just kind of been admiring it or whatever. It's really interesting, blah, 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 whatever the fuck, like you can not be a creep doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, so just do that, and then we can actually know at least what it possibly could be the meaning behind it, because it could literally just be someone who's like, man, I really wish I had a Cybertruck, but I'm going to try to like, go from memory or something. I'll just use the stuff in my home or something. Like it could be that, but I don't know, man. If I don't know. I really feel like it's a troll. I mean, I just. Oh, I got another possible theory. It could be like a punk, that actually knows, how to work on automobiles and shit like that, knowing how to weld and stuff like that. Maybe kind of grew up in the country, but it's like kind of a punk head a little bit too. Because, dude, punks can be kind of, creative about, like, making like, fucking vans, like their little like, tour cars, shit like that, yada yada. Like, punks can be kind of clever when it comes to little shit boxes, you know what I mean? Like, and, especially ones that know how to work around an automobile, know how to weld, stuff like that, or like, got like machinist backgrounds. You don't think they're going to be like, you know what, let me do some irony. And like when I go to punk shows and I roll up in this, I'll be like, yo, check out my Cybertruck, guys. And it's like a Datsun or some shit, but it's just welded like that. Like, dude, people will be like, dude, a lot of people will be like, we'll get the joke and think, okay, that's actually pretty fucking hilarious. And we'll take pictures themselves and think that's cool. Like, That's actually another theory. It could be like a punk who's like, doing some clever, like, meme shit too, and just kind of memeing, some shitbox dots, and he bought like on the Facebook Marketplace or some shit. I mean, that could be a possibility. I mean, that is, like, hey, it's mostly green already. Just let me weld this bitch and just paint the rest of it green. Like, that's a possibility. I mean, there's at least two theories out there. Either like some, redneck gumbo, or like some punk, kid that, either way, someone's doing some trolling. But those are at least my two main theories, and I'm sticking to one of them. Think about how long it must have taken to make, though. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the point. I mean, if someone had the materials and the money and the investment that really wanted a Cybertruck to do that, and they had a vehicle like that, wouldn't they just work on the vehicle to put it as pristine condition as possible, sell that, and, maybe like, sell a few other things, do a little garage sale, get a down payment on a Cybertruck, and then like, have a monthly plan to pay it off after that? Like, wouldn't they just do that instead? Like, for someone who really does want to get a Cybertruck and is that, tempted, wouldn't they, like, do that instead? Think of, especially when they're like tech bro, like, or maybe like, like fucking, like midlife crisis dads and shit, being like, fuck, I need to make money so I can get a Cybertruck, man. Or, like, they're gonna find, like, especially with like, business and free market capitalism, like, especially with that included, they're gonna find a way to fucking make a little cheddar off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna find a way. Like, even if it has to, like, maybe like, start, doing like, like selling, like buying shit boxes, and like selling them at higher prices type of stuff, and just raising money for a down payment and enough to make, monthly plan shit or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Like, they got weird little side gigs they always like to try to do, entrepreneurship bullshit, that mostly, tends to fail, but they usually try to do shit like that. That's how, like, every now and then when you drive around, especially in the countryside, that's why I see a lot of cars that are just all like rust buckets, off of people's lawns and shit. Because, like, that's basically just that in a nutshell. Tends to fail a lot. Sadly, honestly, I wish they would actually commit to it, because a lot of those cars are like, damn. It's like, those could actually be pretty nice fucking cars if, they, I don't know, committed to the fucking projects. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's kind of sad sometimes, a little bit, to be honest. Like, it's like, you bastards. It's like, you bloody bastards. Look what you have let go to waste. Boo. The disrespect. I just want to make sure I didn't, like, skip a few other ones, just because I know YouTube's been stupid with the... Yeah, looks like, okay, good. I did skip a bunch of it from earlier just because, like, there ain't no way I'm reading, like, that much. Target's been seeing backlash in its net worth. Hasn't it been slowly but surely going out of business for a while now? Here's what I said about it on Threads. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Glad my dog finally gave up. That's good. That's good. I should preface by saying they're already creating the transphobes, and they have catered to the DI rollback. But here's my response. Well, hasn't a lot of companies been doing that anyway? Outside of Costco, apparently. Target needs to understand that their prices aren't cheap enough for them to be pulling shit like this. Walmart, maybe, but the way things are going, it won't be long until they're next on the chopping block. Yep. Oh yeah, 100%. Actually, it was funny. I mentioned, not too long ago that I always kind of like to kind of dibble dabble like in the community posts from the New York Compost. I'm nicknaming that now after Rip City mentioned it. Like when he mentioned that, it's like, ew, the New York Compost, gross. And I was like, all right, I'm stealing that. That's mine now. But they just recently pulled something today where I'm just like, It's like, the CEO of Anheuser-Busch is like, I don't like the term domestic when it comes to our beers. I wanted to say made in, in America, American made. I want to put that on our, cans and bottles and shit like that. And I checked the comments on that community post, for that little headline bullshit, whatever the fuck, because who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit. Who gives a fuck about that? But I just knew that there was going to be something about that. All of them are like, well, until you went rainbow light or have some trans person, and that Mulvaney son of a bitch. It's like all the comments are literally just that. And I'm just like, wow, these people cannot fucking get over that shit. How long was it when that happened? Like what, like 2 years ago now or some shit? Like, I mean, fucking Christ. Like, they still can't get over it. I'm like, what the fuck? I think I always saw like maybe one or two. They were like, well, if they actually did it, maybe we'll see. If they put Trump on the fucking, like cans, then we'll see, I guess, or something. Like, it's like, oh my God, these people are just like, some of them are just insufferable. Oh my God. It's like, what the fuck, man? You know what's funny? I bet like 90% of them are still drinking alcohol from Anheuser-Busch despite the fact they just don't know it. These people would. It's just this drink. These people drink trumpets from a can. Honestly, man, it's only a matter of time until they probably actually do at this rate. Oh my God, good Lord. I mean, there was at least a few of them that fell for fucking AI gold coin scams and shit. That end up being fake gold and shit, dude. Like, there's a few of them that already have done this, and it's like, bruh. It's like how? Why? Like, it's like, I mean, I know, like, unironically, some of these motherfuckers could just straight be dumb. But, like, I just really hope for the best that for at least some of them, they can't be that dumb. But no, they are. It's like, motherfucker. And unironically, it probably would be only a matter of time until one of them is like, you know what, this good damn prop beer right here, I'll tell you what, instantly just like fermented. Oh my God, like they start making like a little brewery under like the White House and shit, or under Mar-a-Lago, and now there's like a brewery under there where they just like... I can't, no. Oh, jeez, this imagery of this is just, oh my God, holy fuck. I'm not going further with this. This is too much. That was, okay, I'm not going further with that expansion of this lore, because holy shit, it's getting a little too much. Sorry. Aye. We're going to be more happy about someone else. Not doing these MAGA fucks or not dealing with these neo-lib. Never could take of the Democrats is that really support for Trump. Piece of shit. More of the MAGA fucks, because I feel like there would be a little bit of a fracture from the whole broader MAGA movement, and I think they really wouldn't know where to go from there. They'll have their little like factions and shit, and they're just more likely probably going to eat each other. Not literally, but like at least politically. But the Democrats are still going to be like, well, whoever's like the main like guy that time, they're going to be like, well, we're they're just going to say the same thing, but instead of Trump, they're going to say whoever it is. Like, oh yeah, well, you're supporting this Republican fucking person now. I mean, neolibs are just going to replace Trump with that person. Like, they're not really going to change that much. They're hive minds. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yes, they're way more hive-minded than people on the left. That's for sure. Granted on that, but sometimes they're willing to kind of break a little bit every now and then. Not always, but sometimes they do. Leave it to them to try after that failed twice. Yeah, no shit, exactly. Shit, I gotta read the sound minute real quick, but I do not want this dog to try to think he's gonna get back in here. Fuck it. You'll be fine. You'll deal with it. Ugh. I'll be right back. Oh my god. I heard this little shit literally start running straight to the door while he was eating his food as soon as I came in here. Bruh. Dude. Seriously, bruh. Oh my god. Wow. Bruh. You, dude. I must shave and shower. Those my man. Ay. This doggo. He's driving me nuts now. What the fuck? You irascible bean. This is not how. Never mind. This is not how you go down to. To the Duffs, to the Duffmans. Ich Schweinhund. Fuck you. Alright, he's definitely getting back tonight, that's for sure. That is for fucking sure. Oh shit. Actually, speaking of Duffmans, what time is it right now? Oh, actually, not bad time. Why must he be this way? Why must he be this way? He is so buttered. He's having such a tantrum. Well, I'll always go deal with him at least, but hope he knows he's staying here. Hey. Dios mío. Goofball. But anyway, let's go for now. Tune back in tomorrow and stuff, and watch out, man. Damn it, dog! Ah! He's so irascible. Man.